and today is a video I have been waiting, it seems like forever to do, and that is kind of a haul or overview of MAC's Cinderella collection. What is that? And I know today is not Friday. Normally I do makeup videos on Friday, but I thought that this could be kind of helpful if you're planning on getting some of the pieces of the collection yourself in stores, because tomorrow it is released in stores. I ordered mine online, so I believe that that was last Thursday, either last Tuesday or Thursday is when I ordered all of this, and I literally could make a whole rant video based on MAC releases and launches. It's some of the most frustrating stuff to me, but just in case you don't want to hear my craziness, I'm going to put that at the end of the video and just go ahead and start showing you guys the products first. Here is the first item that I was really going for, the thing that I felt like I wanted the most, which is the eyeshadow quad. It's not really a quad because you get like 6 shades, but it's more like a palette, I guess. But whenever something is this small, it's just not a palette in my mind. Do you agree with me? Maybe not. Very kind of like simple logo on here. I do and I don't like the packaging. Like, I kind of wish that they would have done it more like they had done the Simpsons collection or the Toledo collection that they recently came out with, where like the case is like solid on the front. You know what I mean? Instead of like clear, because I really like the logo. I love the colors. I love the gold, but you can't really see that it says Cinderella unless you're like actively looking at it based on the colors of the palette. I have it on my retinas today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up close and you can see my eyeshadow and my ridiculously exaggerated false eyelashes. So I kind of feel like if I had to describe this whole collection in one word, that word would be soft. Okay, 2 words, soft and neutral. And I feel like this is kind of like, I don't know if like grown up is the word, like the phrase I would use, but you know how MAC usually has like some really fun and wild colors. You don't really see any of that in this collection. Like in the past, you know, they'll have like a yellow lip gloss or bright green or something like that. You're really not gonna get that here. And I think that that's kind of like appealing to maybe a lot more people. I don't know. I like fun colors and I like neutrals. I probably use neutrals more often. The only thing I will say is a lot of these mattes, which I really love the colors of the mattes in this palette, they do come off a little bit chalky. Like I felt like I was like struggling a little bit to blend some of this stuff out. This color right here, which is like a very mauve-y color, I feel like that's my favorite color in the entire palette. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my swatches right now. I just swatched the palette from lightest to darkest. I feel like these 2 light colors are kind of like almost non-existent. And I feel like the whole palette, save for like 2 of these kind of like satiner kind of eyeshadows, I feel like basically it works better if you apply them in like a tapping, dabbing motion instead of like really trying to blend it out a lot. Because I feel like when you try and blend a lot of these shadows, you're just blending the color clean off your face. I don't know what to say. Like, despite the fact that I struggled a little bit with applying it, I love how it looks on. I feel like this is a very, you know, how would we describe this look on my face? I don't know, I like it. I feel like it takes a little bit of getting used to, a little bit of playing with, but I definitely think that it is a very nice, classic, neutral palette. The very next thing that I got is Mystery Princess, and this is called a beauty powder, as opposed to like an ugly powder, I guess. Lame joke, 5 points. This packaging I absolutely adore. I feel like this is the best packaged product out of the whole collection. This and the other powder, which may be a blush. I don't know, that's another thing I desperately wanted to get, but it was stolen out of my cart. More on that later. I basically used this as a highlighter today. It's just a very nice highlighting kind of powder, but I feel like you can really just use it all over your face. I started concentrating it kind of like in my under eye area, but then I ended up just dusting it all about my face. I feel like it just gives me a very nice dewy kind of complexion, but you're creating like a dewy look with a powder so it doesn't end up feeling like gross and slidey like some dewy foundations do. I definitely love this. This is one of the most usable products out of the collection. Like if you're just somebody who doesn't like really do full face of makeup every single day, but you still want to get something out of the Cinderella collection, I kind of feel like this product would be one of your best bets. The next things that I got, and two other things that I really, really enjoy out of this collection, are the two fluid line eyeliner gels. So the first one I have on today, and this is called Little Black Bow, which the name is a little misleading because I would definitely have to say that this is kind of more of a gray shade when you're brushing it on, and I just of course used a regular angled eyeliner brush to apply this today. You can't even really see where it says Cinderella. You really would have to just like continually like dab and dab and dab to get it to be more of a rich, I don't know if you'd ever really get a black color out of this. It's definitely more of a charcoal gray kind of color, and it has quite a bit of glitter in it, so if glitter is not your thing, you maybe would not enjoy this. I feel like the glitter is subtle when it's on your eye, but like when I was swatching it, I was like, oh man, this is really glittery. I love glitter, so I don't really mind that, but I know some people hate glitter, so I just wanted to warn ya. And then the other one I got, which I'm not sure if this, like, you know how MAC sometimes with their special launches, they'll re-release, or it's kind of like part of a permanent collection, but it's repackaged. So I'm not sure if that is the case with this or not, because it has like a very like not special sounding name. It's just Macro Violet. That doesn't really sound like anything very Cinderella-y to me. But I knew that I had to have this. You guys, if y'all have been here for any time, know that I love doing plums, purples, kind of like the dead girl look a lot on my eyes. So anytime I can get a really awesome reddish, plummy purple kind of eyeliner, eyeshadow, I'm all over it. And when I saw this color online, knew I had to have it. That's pretty much what it is. It's kind of like a rich, plummy burgundy. I'm saying a lot of different colors here, but I feel like dependent on what kind of eyeshadow you have on, you could kind of pull out different undertones from this product, if that makes any sense at all. I'm definitely a big, big fan of both of these liners. Also, if you're just gonna get like a couple products, or maybe just one or so products from this collection, you might want to consider getting these liners, even though it doesn't really look too Cinderella-ish, but I really feel like both of these are very good products. The last thing that I got from the collection, I kind of feel like is maybe the only product that I feel totally for me is maybe like a complete miss. And I knew when I ordered this, I was kind of taking a chance, and I was talking to one of my really good friends, and she kind of heard maybe some not great reviews about this, but I was just too curious. I had to try it. I had to at least get it in my hands. I know like in other places on earth, you guys can't like return makeup if it doesn't work for you or causes you a problem or whatever. But here in America, we can totally do that, and I'm kind of sad to say that this is a product I'm actually questioning returning. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was almost 30 bucks, and this is the, what do they call this? Studio Eye Gloss, and this is in the shade Lightly Taupe, and for some reason, I was kind of stupid, and I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I'm brainwashed sometimes by like cool aesthetic-y kinds of things. I always thought it would be cool to get that like greasy Vaseline eye look. Have you guys ever seen that? They do it in like high fashion runway magazines where they make the model's eyes look really like shiny and almost kind of wet. It's kind of creepy, also intriguing. I like that kind of stuff. But I've heard that like putting just straight up Vaseline on your eyes is like really harmful. Don't know if that's true or not. So I thought I would give it a go with an actual product that's meant for the eyes, that I thought I could achieve that look in a less harmful, detrimental way. I don't know what I was expecting with this, but it literally feels like adhesive. It's very, very thick. It's very, very sticky. It looks really interesting on. It looks really pretty, as I'm sure you can see in the swatch. And like when you're right up on it, it looks very, very shiny, and you can tell the product has like some kind of glittery aspect in it. But I just don't know if I could deal with this. Like, I feel like if I put this on my eyes, like my eyelid would be sticking to this like upper eyebrow area. I always forget what this part of the body is called right here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with it. It literally is as thick, if not thicker, than lip gloss, which you guys know lip gloss just freaks me out. This came in 2 different colors, and I got this one. There was one that was like pearlescent or white. I don't know. If you had this going on, you definitely couldn't like put on eyeshadow or probably eyeliner or anything else. I feel like it would just make everything really smeary and really messy. And I live in Texas. It's hotter than 80s here 90% of the year. So I'm just thinking that this would like melt all in my eyes. I'm just freaking out. Yet I'm kind of intrigued and I want to try it. I don't know what my feelings are today. Now for some good old-fashioned ranting and raving. This is the first collection that I've actually tried to purchase online instead of just trying and taking my chances in store. But I really was so looking forward to this collection, predominantly because I wanted to get some pieces for my mom as well. She is obsessed with Cinderella. It's like her favorite princess ever, so I definitely grew up watching Cinderella a lot with my mom. So I wanted to make sure that I got some of this stuff instead of just taking my chances in store. Just be forewarned, just in case there's ever a collection that you want to purchase online from MAC, it's madness because they tell you the day that they release it, but not the time. I don't understand why they can't tell you what time they are launching the products. I don't know why it has to be such a hush-hush mystery kind of thing, unless their server just can't take a lot of activity or orders at once, which seems kind of crazy to me because they're like a huge corporation, like a huge company. I don't really know why that would be, so it just kind of seems like disorganized. So stupid me, I thought it was gonna be like midnight, and I was betting that it was gonna be midnight Pacific or Eastern time, so I was kind of like just staring at the computer for a really long time trying to order it. It was not midnight. Basically, they released it at like 9 in the morning the next morning at like 9:05, not even 9 on the dot. And literally, I'm not even joking, within 5 minutes, the whole collection pretty much was sold out, save for a couple of eyeliners. One of the items I really wanted, which I think is the blushier color in the collection, or the only blush type object in the collection, it literally got stolen out of my cart. Like, you can add everything you want to your cart and literally be in the checkout process paying them, and they'll still let somebody else grab the items out of your cart and purchase them. It's madness. It's madness. I feel like Mac's Instagram page is like that friend that never stops daydreaming, and you're trying to like tell them a real actual story, and they're like, yeah, but the birds in the sky. Like, all they post is a bunch of runway makeup pictures and runway clothing, which is cool and fascinating to look at, but sometimes I want some actual information, like collection launching at midnight. Get ready to buy it, you know? So that is it. That's all my ranting and all the products that I got. The only thing that I passed up on this collection, and normally my favorite thing to get from the special release collections, is the lipsticks, but they didn't have a matte lipstick at all. And I ended up kind of regretting not putting the lipsticks in my cart. I believe both of them were lusters, and they were both kind of like really light nude shades, or one was kind of more of a pink and one was a nude shade. And I kind of wanted the more nude shade, but I don't know. I'm gonna try and maybe go to the mall tomorrow and get like the 2 pieces I feel like I'm missing, the lipstick and the other powder. So wish me luck just in case I decide to be insane. I kind of wonder how much this one is gonna sell out in stores or not. So if you end up going to the store and you end up getting something, comment down below and let me know how crazy it was. Always curious to hear about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting it. I've been seeing pictures on my Facebook page and stuff for months of you guys asking if I would do a first impression or a review of this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for spending a little time with me. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below. Oh, I just put that eye gloss in my hair. And yesterday was hair washing day. This displeases me. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wangs. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram at graveyardgirl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.